Welcome to the Swimming from Home talk show. I'm here with, do you go by Cassie or Cassandra?
Cassie.
Okay, Cassie Jernberg, a senior at Indiana. I guess first of all, you were coming off of women's Big Tens. How did you feel about the way that meet went for you?
Um, that meet was awesome. I mean, I had a lifetime best in the 500, and that's something I hadn't done in years. And um, it's probably one of the most fun meets I've ever been to. Like, results aside, like we just had this like energy going, and like everyone was super like excited, and we were just, that's the best meet of the year for us. So I was really excited about it.
Yeah. Um, and then, after that, can you take me through kind of that next week of how the events unfolded for you?
The like week of like when we found out about all this, or the
Yeah.
week after Big Ten.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. So I guess the 2 week period from Big Tens to kind of when NCs were canceled.
right. So I mean, after Big Tens, I mean, everybody kind of has that like period where they're feeling really crappy. So we were all going through that, and then it started for me Wednesday night when I was talking to my boyfriend, and he was like, "Hey, like the NBA is canceled," and I was like, in complete denial. I was like, "There's no way they're gonna cancel our meet. Like this just cannot happen. Like absolutely not gonna happen. Like I'm fine. Everything's gonna be fine." And then the next day, it was a really weird day. It was my birthday, so I was like having a great day, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be like so awesome." And then they told us like we're gonna have this team meeting before practice,
Mhm.
and we're just gonna answer your questions. But we hadn't really gotten the vibe that things were taking a turn for the worst. So I went into that meeting like everything's fine, just like business as usual.
Mhm.
It doesn't really affect. And then one of it's like our associate athletic director or something. He was like kind of not. He was saying it without saying it, but we were just all getting the impression that like, oh, like this is this is really happening. So I was in a really unique position where everyone else in my class was either done after conference or they were done or going for like an Olympic berth. So I was really the only one who was like, if this doesn't happen, like my career is over. And um, after the meeting, we were all like confused because they were like they couldn't confirm it yet, but they still weren't really sure. So I like after the meeting, I found Corey Chitwood, and I was like, "Do you still want me to swim?" And he was like, "Yeah, we don't know for sure yet. So like, let's have you swim." And I got in with like the idea of like, is there really a point to this? Because I swam the practice. I think I went through every stage in that like I don't know what was it 2 hour period or so,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I was getting out of the pool and Corey comes over and he was like, I just heard like it's over. And I was like, wow. Like I didn't, I was like, haven't really processed it yet. I was still like, this is weird. Like I've been swimming for close to 20 years and like, this is how it ends. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. Um, and then I don't know. I guess I went in the locker room and I cleaned out my stuff and everybody was crying. It was happy tears at that point because I mean there was nothing you could do and it was just like, okay, like this is over and we just kind of got to roll with it. And then I went and I said goodbye to all the coaches and then it was over. That was
And that was
it.
it.
That was it.
Wow. And so,
Sorry, what?
oh yeah, yeah. So, you what is your thoughts? I know you have an opinion on, winter sports getting an extra year of eligibility,
Mhm.
or what is your thought on that?
I mean, for me, like personally, like I don't I don't think that, I should get an extra year. I mean, spring sports are a little different just because they have really had their whole season denied, but I'm gonna be okay without this last meet. I mean, it's not like the perfect ending, and I've always kind of looked forward to that like last another season. So just get that one moment kind of. I think that I'm happy with where things ended, and like I said, it wasn't perfect, but um it is what it is. And this was like my favorite year of college swimming so far, and a virus can't take that away from me.
Yeah. Do you feel like it seems like you've gotten an amount of closure, no matter
Yeah.
what amount that is. Do you feel like you've been able
Yes.
to kind of process the fact that you are now done swimming?
um Kind of. I mean, this is a really weird time, so like I don't know. It's like coronavirus and like the end of my career. Like I don't. It's so much like there's so much happening that I haven't really processed it all. But they were sending us workouts like to do like over text and stuff and email, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't want to do this. And then I was like, wait, I don't have to. Like I'm done.
Yeah.
Like they caught me off guard for a second. They really did.
I mean, yeah, that's a definite upside to that.
Yeah, right.
Um, so, well, are you still in Bloomington, or are you at home now?
I am at home in Milwaukee, but I will be going back to Bloomington tomorrow.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
to resume school.
That's just I just am like here to see my parents for a little bit, and then we're online for school, and we have an extended spring break through next week. So I'm really just kind of there to see my friends. Like honestly, that's it.
Yeah, gotcha. Um, so what's the vibe been like in Milwaukee? Just kind of being home. Are there people out in the streets? Is it like a ghost town?
Um, I've been a few places, and it's usually like me and like two other people.
Hmm.
It's not quite a ghost town. There's definitely people on the road. Um, my dad's freaking out a little bit, but everyone else seems to be relatively calm. Um, my dentist closed, so that was a little annoying. I had to come home for the dentist, and then now I can't go see him. So, but it's not quite eerie, but it's like you can tell there's a vibe that's off.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, so just to confirm, had you after NCAA's your swimming was going to be done?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people ask me like, "Oh, you could go to the Olympic trials, like that'd be great." And I was like, "Well, like I've already been, and I'm not like contending to make the team, and I kind of wanted NCAA's to like be my last meet because like I could have an impact there. Whereas at trials, I feel like I would just be like taking up space. So I knew for a long time that I wanted NCAA's to be my last meet.
Yeah, gotcha. Do you have any, athletic or non-athletic, what's kind of the next step for you pending pending this
Pending coronavirus.
yeah.
For me, I still have a fifth year, so I have to do one class in the fall, and one class in the spring next year, which is really annoying. But after that, I don't really know. I guess I'm gonna kind of use that fifth year cushion to sort everything out for myself.
Yeah. What are you majoring in?
I'm an interior design major.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot
Nice.
of fun.
Do you think you have any sort of direction you'd like to explore, not even necessarily go in?
Um, I know I like to do like I'd like to work in like a small firm where I can, just get to know people. I really like that team atmosphere that you have in college swimming, so I would like to somewhat replicate that. Just have a group of people that I can have fun with and work
Yeah.
hard and all those, all that stuff.
Yeah. So, speaking of the team atmosphere, what made this year so great for you for this college swimming for your last year of swimming?
For me, I think it was kind of like realizing that I have been through the majority of my career and getting to watch the underclassmen and the freshmen kind of like go through the motions and, be there as a guide when I can. And honestly, like I kind of took the pressure off myself. I only have this opportunity like one more time, like why not have fun with it? And that's exactly what I mean, I think it showed up in the results and just made my life a whole lot better, like honestly.
Yeah.
And I think the whole team kind of felt that too. I think we are all just kind of like, we definitely had a lot of um roadblocks, not roadblocks, but bumps in the road this year as a team. So I think we all just kind of like took those in stride and made the best out of it, and it worked out pretty well for us.
Yeah. How big was your senior class of women?
Of women, four.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
pretty small. And then we had two guys. We got a third at semester, and he was a transfer, but yeah, it was a really small class. I think the
Okay.
class under us has like maybe eight girls, something like that,
Oh,
and like 10 guys or something. It's like a crazy amount. We're really small.
yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, what do you think being um, a senior and kind of having to step into that leadership role had an impact on that?
Impact on
Um,
the
being
my like
able,
own.
yeah, being able, your own personal experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think it did. I think I kind of felt more comfortable in the space, like being on a team and kind of knowing that like I've done this. I'm one of the most experienced people. Like whatever comes our way, like I can handle it. And you know, there's nothing that we haven't experienced as a team that I can't handle.
Hmm.
It was definitely a learning experience, but a really fun one.
Yeah. Yeah. So you are now officially a swimmer.
I am.
So you've been home in Milwaukee for a week now, just
Close
about?
to it. Just
Okay.
about, yeah.
How have you spent your first days as a swimmer?
First days as a swimmer. Well, I got my nose pierced, so
Hmm.
that was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to put a hoop in, but I haven't.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah,
Very small.
definitely.
I
Nice.
want to put a hoop in. Other than that, not a whole lot. I hadn't seen my family since Thanksgiving, so that was one of the first things on my agenda.
Hmm.
Other things, I got to figure out how to exercise. People have been telling me how to exercise for like I don't even know how long, but I have
Yeah.
to figure that out. And I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I mean, it's only been a few days, so there's a lot to go.
Yeah. Do you have a direction for like how do you have any kind of exercise that you might enjoy?
I know I won't enjoy running, so that's pretty much been eliminated. Um, Maybe lifting weights. I'm a distance swimmer, so I'm not super strong, but maybe I can improve that now that I don't have to do the mile anymore.
Yeah. Well, cool. Any closing thoughts? Anything you'd like to share?
Not really. I guess just stay safe out there, quarantine as much as you can.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel you've handled the quarantine so far?
Quarantine. It's not been too bad. Um, I feel like mine is probably equivalent to everyone else's, watching Netflix and going back and forth between your computer, phone, and TV. Not a whole lot. My
Yep.
dad has a pull-up. My pull-up tried to do that, but the motivation is not really there.
Yeah. I mean, I think you just, I think when your career ends, you deserve at least a week off.
And that's what I told myself. I was like, okay, well, if I was still swimming, I would get a week off. So I'm gonna give myself a week off to just eat whatever I want, not exercise, and then I really gotta like get myself back in the shape. If I continue on this spiral, it'll never stop.
Yeah, I hear you there.
For sure.
Well, okay, cool. Thanks a lot for your time, Cassie. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.